Hello, my magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. So I do what I love, and I love what I do. And I love being here with you because you're the best. You really are the best, though. I mean, no matter what anybody says, you're the best. Doesn't matter. They're haters. They've always been jealous of you. It's okay though. We're flattered, we tell them. So we're very flattered that you feel this way. Thank you so much. We know our energy's the best. Thanks. Alright, check you later. Alright, and we give an open hand smack. That's what we're going to give these people because, we don't want to see them. We don't want to have nothing to do with them. Archangel Michael said, you don't have to see him. He says, brother, I got this. I'm right here. He says, I'm your co-host. So I'm ready to go. He says, you don't have to fight with these people. You don't have to roll around them. That's why we stay silent. Let Archangel Michael handle that, okay? Let's just continue balancing our chakras here. That's what I'm going to keep doing. That's what you're going to keep doing. And we're going to keep getting better and better because the better you get, the better I get, okay? So that's what it's all about. It's all about us becoming the best. And we are the best because I'm telling you you're the best. Okay, so I have my bell, so let's get ready for the reading, okay? Everybody, come on, let's do this, okay? Yeah, that's stupid. But what? It's like the lunch bell, okay? Come on, guys, come on. We're gonna do the tarot card reading now. Let's do this. So let's get going. Why don't we? Let's see what we're working with. Check this out. Find out what's in your energy. What's in the divine collective energy here, God? Please and thank you. Our magical gangsters of the world. The ones who've seen it all. They've done it all. They've been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. Yes, indeed. And we have our little Palo Santo here burning. So, let's get these cards Palo Santo'd up, okay? So, we know. The cat says, what do you say? What do you know? I said, okay, let's find out then. Let's see what we know. Let's look into this then. Please and thank you, God. Alright, so here you go. So there's a Four of Swords here. So perhaps maybe you're resting and relaxing over there. I'm not sure what you're doing. Some type of recuperation. Maybe you're contemplating something. Perhaps you're getting spiritual counseling. I'm not sure. Okay, but I know you're doing something here and it's calling back your energy and it's keeping you, keeping you strong. You're becoming stronger. So, the energy comes back. It comes back slowly. It's not going to come back at one. You're going to turn into the Incredible Hulk, but your energy will come back gradually, and that's when you become better and better and better. They can't take it from you anymore because you don't care. And you're resting and relaxing. Okay? Why are you resting and relaxing? Because you have an Ace of Pentacles here. Because you have an opportunity. You have an abundance. There's financial opportunity, prosperity, security, manifestations here. I mean, this is. I mean, somebody sees value here with you. You are that Nine of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. You're clearly a Queen of Pentacles. Is there anything else? What else do we got? Alright, you know what else you are? You're a Gangstar Magician. You're a magical Gangstar. You are this magician. You are getting this Ace of Pentacles. So we have a magician here who's resting and relaxing, okay, who's got an Ace of Pentacles coming their way. Sounds good. Happy with that. Right? Magician, power, influence, great skill we have here, okay? Logic, creativity. It's all about making things happen here. Just you can make your imagination real, this magician tells me to tell you. Just keep that in mind. You're only limited by what you believe. It's the truth. And that's why Six of Pentacles, you are receiving this Ace of Pentacles, okay? Because it's all about, you deserve it. I mean, people want to be generous with you. There's support here. There's gratitude, charity. People really want to help you out. They say you're the best. They say they love you. You're the best. And all you got to do right now is rest and relax. Keep calling back this energy. You're fine. You're doing pretty good. You are doing just fine here. It's like a little rock thing I have. So what else we got? All right. And here's the thing, not only that, you got a lot of love here. You never lost your ability to have that lover's energy. It's always been there for you. Love, partnership, choices, harmony, strong attachment. You're a very lovable, magical Gangstar. I mean, come on. Everybody knows. Everybody sees that. That's why your Ace of Pentacles receiving what's meant for you. Six of Pentacles. There's gratitude here. And people are very grateful for you. They're grateful when you come around. And look at this, 8 of Cups. But there's somebody you know, they're being seen as very much a disappointment here. They're getting abandoned. Somebody's looked at this person, they're very lonely, withdrawn, and they're looking towards this magician here, who's lovable magician, this lovable gangstar magician, this lovable magical gangstar. Okay, they want to bring them an opportunity, but they have to get away from where they're at now. And you are just resting and relaxing, because you're not even paying attention to what this is. Alright, but this is all just to make it, you know, see where we're at. See what we're doing, you know. This is how we weed out these demons. They know what it is. You're gaining your strength here. You can't let them be gaslight you anymore. You're not going to sit there and talk to these people and like let them tell you, you got it all wrong. They're going to tell you, ooh, fuck. I hate when that happens. These cards are relatively new. They're not expensive. Some cards are real expensive. I'm not going to spend them that kind of money. You spend like $15 on a deck. $20 most. You know, unless they got to be some really, you know, charming deck. You got to have something really going on there for me to splurge on a deck. They all do the same thing. All get you to the same place. Just like a vehicle. Some just look better than others. Doesn't make a difference. It all matters who's driving it, okay? Doesn't matter what it is. The person behind the wheel is what really matters, not the driving force. Keep that in mind. That's why the gangsta magician is the Ferrari of battle tanks. Yes, he is. Oh man, what are we gonna do here? I like this tea. It's my crown chakra tea, but you know I gotta drink it pretty fast, and it's hard to get. Like it's so hot that I have to take repeated sips over and over and over. But, you know, once it goes bad and it's not hot anymore, and it's like, I'm gonna do it. And that's a big cup, so I like to use this big cup now for some reason. But the cat says, why don't you get back to what you're doing? Stop talking about tea and, you know, explaining yourself about why you're, you know, sipping it so much. Stop explaining yourself. That's what he told me. All right. You're right, cat. You're right. Should listen more. Okay, so why don't we get going? Let's see what we got here. Let's elaborate further. We'll see. I mean, see, obviously you're receiving something, some type of abundance here. You're just resting and relaxing. Somebody's getting abandoned though. Somebody's getting left behind. This was a whole big disappointment. Whatever this is, it didn't work. I mean, it did not work. It was like an adventure. This was not an adventure. That's for sure. So let's see. What are we working with? I'll do one more shuffle here. And then we'll get going. So everything is great on Gangstar Magician Land right now. You're very, very happy. Very, 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 very grateful for everything. That's the way we have to be. We have to be grateful for all the things we get. Just the littlest things. We don't have to be entitled. Right? A lot of times people think we have to be entitled. Like we deserve this, and this is what these people thought. They deserved their destiny, but the fact is they never were able to earn it. And how can you deserve something that you didn't earn? That's all we have to say. All right, so let's get going here, please, and thank you, God, for our divine collective, magical gangsters. All right, so here's the thing. So we have this tower in reverse here. So this is what's going on in the past. This is what happened. These people, they wanted to avoid these towers. So of course they want to avoid these towers. Resisting change. This is what is going on. This is what has been going on. They don't want to be seen for what happened here, okay? But the fact is that they don't have any power anymore. Whatever they were doing does not work anymore. They're resisting change. They're not going with the flow. When you don't go with the flow, painful endings come. So, I mean, it's not that hard to see when you're trying to hold on to something. It's like, I don't know. It's just these people, they don't want to take accountability for what they did. And that's what Two of Wands, but you're planning, you're progressing, you're already moving along, okay? You're not paying attention to this. This is just something just so you know, for your own, you know, own goodness, just in case. I mean, that's all it really comes down to. You're not paying attention to this. I don't want you to ever pay attention to what these people are going through. You will eventually see their karma, but it's not necessary. You're not wishing it upon them. You wish them all the best. Whatever happens, happens. That's all you have to say. We wish you all the best. See you later. Okay, give them say hasta la vista. Hasta luego. Alright, see you later. I don't give a fuck no more. Go avoid your towers. Do whatever you want. It's going to happen anyway. They have to deal with it. They think they can run from this, but they can't project this onto you. That's what they were hoping, that they were able to project this onto you. You were going to have to go through all this. People are going to see you for what they're going to see these people as, but you were like, no, bro, come on. That's not happening. All right, so look, we know what you're dealing with right off the bat. It's King of Wands in reverse character here. Okay, so this person wants to avoid a tower. It's a very forceful, vicious person here. They feel powerless, though. They're coming off ineffective. They're a weak leader. It's like they want to do what's best for them. This is a warlock. This is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a fucking, a warlock trying to avoid a tower when it relates to you because they thought they had you completely under control. You, this person could have been around in your life for years, 20, 30 plus years. This person could be an uncle, this person could be like a stepfather, this person could be a brother, this could be any person. But this energy is trying to avoid tower, so this energy is going to try to get on your good side here, okay, because this is a slime ball. But the fact of the matter is they're going to try to use the old, they've been in your life all these years, all these things they did, they're going to start trying to throw in your face. But here's the thing, we're going to say, brother, Five of Swords, you want to win at all costs. And winning at all costs really cost this King of Wands in reverse, because they don't want to accept responsibility here. They just want to keep projecting all this karma on everybody else and thinking they're a big shot. They thought they're a tough guy. Ain't you, King of Wands in reverse? Now winning at all costs really costs this person. I mean, this could be an aunt, this could be anybody, this could be just somebody that you don't really like this energy. This King of Wands in reverse and this King of Swords in reverse, those two energies are not. They're your least favorite out of everybody. So what else do we need to know here? Is there anything else? Of course there is. Let's see. Okay, so we have confirmation. So you have Four of Swords, rested and relaxing. So you're over here rested and relaxing. We just seen that at the beginning. That was one of the first cards I picked up. Okay, so this is revolving around you, recuperating, being in solitude, getting your energy back, and this is causing this King of Wands in reverse to become unhinged because they are not in control of what's going on with you. They don't have any control of it, and now they're being labeled as as mush, okay? They're like Eddie Mush, okay? You gotta throw this fucking person in the bathroom. They say, fucking put him in the bathroom, this King of Wands in reverse, alright? Put him in there with JoJo the Whale. Eddie Mush, coffee cakes. I want that face looking at that kid, okay? And that's what we're saying. We don't want this King of Wands looking at us, okay? They're not, that mush energy is not coming with us, okay? So they put this King of Wands in reverse in the bathroom. That's where we're going to put him at. Put a towel over his head, too. That's what he gets. Alright, because why? Because you're a Nine of Wands. You're too brave, you're too courageous. This King of Wands in reverse, they're a coward. Okay, they had to do all this behind your back. They're like somebody who will act like they're your friend, but then backstab you in 1 second as soon as you turn around. This is like your classic cartoon villain here. Okay, like I see somebody with, like, it's almost like I see the guy from the Smurfs or something, Galgamar or something. or like some guy with a fucking twisty, whatever, like Wario or something. This is what this is, like King of Wands verse, like Wario from fucking Mario. It's like the bizarro fucking, and this person tries to present themselves like they're this fucking all-knowing person, but like this visionary, like the real King of Wands, but they're being exposed. Yes, they are. Why? Because you're the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun, because you're so positive here. You're resting, relaxing, you're brave, you're courageous. They didn't expect you to be like this. This person may have seen you in a vulnerable state and just thought that's what you were. And just thought you were weak. Okay, and that didn't really take into account that you were being attacked by fucking countless fucking warlocks and witches and wizards and all types of fucking ridiculous things that you didn't even know were real, okay? And now you're resting and relaxing, calling all your energy back, and towers are, showing up, and this King of Wands verse trying to avoid it by, hiding out, really. But you're too brave. They can't scare you. They couldn't stop you. You're definitely guarded here, which you should be. You're not going to just let anybody in here. Why would you? You're not going to get burned. You said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? We don't want to have no more shame. No more shame here. Ooh. Fuck that. You guys take the shame. They want to project all the shame onto you. So what else is going on here, though? Is there anything else we need to know? All right, other than the fact that the Three of Cups are in reverse, that this King of Wands are in reverse, like I said, they're hiding out. They're very much lonely here. They feel there's excess isolation. There's scandals surrounding this King of Wands in reverse. People are gossiping about this person. People, they know something's up because this person has intuition. They know that something's up with that, but they're trying to still find a way out of this. But they're coming off very sleazy. They're coming off sleazy because people know they're a betrayer. Again, they're still trying to think like whatever they did in the past is going to work now, but you were too brave and you were the one who survived whatever this person did. Whatever this person did in the past, okay, it may have worked, but it did not work on you now. And this may have worked, whatever in the past, this person may have actually had control. This is why God lets these things happen. He lets these people think. And then you come back, okay, you're like the Hulkster. You're like Hulk Hogan. They beat you down the whole fucking fight, and then you come back, you Hulk up, you say, brother, I'm not taking this anymore. You throw the guy against the ropes, you give him a kick in the fucking face, and then you fucking hit him with a leg drop, and you send everybody home happy. And you pose, and you say, I got the largest arms in the world, you tell people. That's what they're telling me right now. So perhaps the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan's telling me to say this stuff. I don't know why I say this stuff. I don't think about it. It just comes out. So how would I even know? What the fuck? Stupid shit like that. So, but this is what it comes down to. These people, this is what God likes. He likes to do this, he says. He says it's the best formula. He says people love it. He says they love to see them when the person comes back. They love it. He says they get crazy. He says it gets electric is what they tell me. So that's what you are. You're the comeback kid. I mean, so what? Take it. You know, you got to get beat down, right? You could take it. You know why? Because death's here. Death is here for this King of Wands in reverse. The end is here. No more taking it down. Now we're gonna give it. Now we're giving it. We're saying, brother, you got to go, King of Wands in reverse. Like this person, we're gonna give you a head start. Like just go, all right? We'll get you one of these days. Because look, 8 of Cups, you're being abandoned anyway. Nobody wants you around. Just get the fuck out. This is what we tell this King of Wands. Get the fuck out. You want to avoid the tower? Go. Get the fuck out then. We don't want you here anyway. And that would be the best thing this person could do. Go overseas, we tell this person. Go hide or something. Go hide out. We don't care. We're not here to get you in trouble. We don't care about you. We don't like you. We don't even want you around. You're a fucking pariah. That's exactly what this King of Wands in reverse is. They're persona non grata, and they will now walk the plank. They have to walk the plank. You were too brave. That's here. 8 of Cups. They're being abandoned. They're isolated, alone, overindulging to kill their pain. They don't want to go through this tower. They thought they never would have to. Okay, but you, 7 of Pentacles, you're too hardworking. I mean, you're too efficient. You had a long-term view here. You're diligent. You're progressing. I mean, you're still very guarded now. I mean, you learn who and what to trust and how to get through this. I mean, this is how you learn. I mean, this is what it comes down to. It's not like you're like, you know, nobody did anything to you. These people, they did it for you. Remember that. Nobody did anything to you. They did it for you. That's all you have to remember that, because they helped you here. They did this for you. How did they help you? Because with this hangman here, they forced people to see things that would have never been seen if they didn't do what they did to you. Okay, because nobody would have ever believed this if they didn't make themselves seen doing it, if that they were actually on video doing this. I mean, this is how they're going to get caught. They had to be caught in the act doing this. This is the ultimate humiliation for them. This is what they, you know, hid behind. Now they're embarrassed of it. I mean, what is it? Is that what you are? What do you hide in? You don't want to do it the right way, right? You want to do it, you want to just come take things. That's their philosophy, but it's meant for you, we'll always find you. We tried to suggest to these people, and they said, no, we're going to take it from you. And then when, you know, they have to pay the price now they're going to blame us and say, oh, that ain't right, man. That ain't right, is what they're saying. That ain't right. This person, they're like, they don't ever want to take accountability. And these people they have painful endings. You know, they did it to themselves. Death's here. You gave him an opportunity. This person spit in Death's face. Death, you know, you don't like that. You don't like that kind of stuff. He comes back a little more fierce next time after you spit in his face. Okay, because look, judgment's here. This death is here to bring the judgment. This King of Wands reverse is under judgment for what they've been doing. They gotten away with it, but either they would have to have the ultimate transformation into a good person, or this is just one of them energies that cannot be saved here. I mean, this person does not feel like, they feel like what they were doing to you was like justified. Like they really believed that you were like the enemy here. I don't know, maybe this person's mind was so warped. Or I just think they really did know this though. I really think they knew what they were doing and they were enjoying it. They really made them feel like a big shot. It made them feel like a big shot, but now, Three of Pentacles, people want to work with you. They don't want to work with this person, and now this is killing them because they know that you're moving on up. And they know they're under judgment and death's here for them. And there's nothing they could do. They're trying to find a way to ruin this for you before it happens, but you're too guarded, you're too patient. You rest and relax, you're not letting people get involved here. Nobody's just going to come stop you. Nobody. Just can't happen. Ain't going to happen. So is there anything else we need to know here? Anything else about this King of Wands in reverse? Pretty much they're finished, right? Okay, and this is going to pretty much happen very quickly. Okay, Eight of Wands. Sudden change. This is going to suddenly happen for this person. This person's never going to see this coming. This is quick. There's a lot of excitement here, okay? Because this energy being removed creates a lot of opportunity for you. And this is the energy that is going to get caught in the act of doing whatever they're doing here. It's a Warlock that's lost fucking self-awareness. They have no self-awareness because Six of Swords, you left this behind. They can't get into your energy now. Now they can't tap in. Maybe at one time. Now you're completely off grid. You're completely protected here. And you're just guarded. And you know what I mean? It's like, it's not just you. It's like you're not even scared. You're like, fuck you, bro. And this person never thought you were going to stand up for yourself like this. And you're not. Then how you're standing up for yourself is just by not even acknowledging this person. It's like, you mean nothing to us. We don't even want to talk about this. Like, goodbye. You know, it's like Six of Swords. You're out of here. You're done. This is only going to last so much longer before something has to happen. I mean, these people are taking it to the end here. They don't want to do the right thing. If they were smart, they could have said, hey, listen, we did this, blah, blah, blah. We know you got us. Please let us off the hook here. I would have said sure. We would have said sure. Okay, but these people, they went double down. They would not allow their ego to do that. Their ego would not allow them to do that. Now, it really costs them, because winning at all costs really costs them Five of Swords. Okay, and it's coming with the Seven of Cups, because they want confusion, illusion, options. They want you to be seen as a fucking nothing, as just like any other choice, okay? That wishful thinking here. They want to keep you on this fantasy. You know, your counterpart especially, that this is not, you know, through you is not the way. This person really, really enjoyed seeing you suffer when it came down to, you know, this King of Wands reverse. Really enjoyed seeing you suffer when you weren't getting the love that you deserved. That they were blocking purposely. That you know, had no, it should have never been like this. You should have had encouragement here. This should have been the sweetest love, and this person wanted to ruin this for you. But that's okay, because it puts you in hermit energy, and you become in hermit energy, it allows you to soul search, allows you to become the best version of yourself. Now you're becoming the best version of yourself here. You're seeing things a lot differently, you know, and you're realizing why things happen. And this is why there's a sudden change here, because there is a sudden change in consciousness. You just got to be patient. I mean, there's no rush. Time's an illusion. You're not missing anything. So what's going to be the end here? And I'm going to go to a new deck. I have a new deck here, actually. Another one. Alright, is that this Page of Wands energy here. So you have this limitless potential here. You're clearly moving wrong with this energy. You're very energetic. You're cheerful. You're fearless. You're showing who you are. Okay, and that's the justice here. If you showing who you are and being who you are is now, whatever this King of Wands ever said about you, they're being seen as a complete fucking idiot for saying that. Okay, as a complete hater, and that's the justice with that. The justice is, death's here for them. They're under judgment. You were put on display for humiliation, but you came out of this with smelling like roses. That's for sure. You really did. So, why don't we elaborate further? get a confirmation, clarification. We do see this as revolving around you resting and relaxing now, which I always recommend, and I know that you do. You definitely are there. You're not playing games. I understand you're not. Ain't like you're out there partying, doing crazy stuff. I mean, you're not doing stuff like that. I know it. You're just being yourself, being authentic, and that's why I love you. That's why you're my favorite. Yeah, sure. All right, so why don't we do what I should say? Clarification, confirmation, proclamation. So let's see, what do we got here? God, please and thank you. All right, so clarification. Look at this. What are we dealing with here? Look, King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. So this reading is completely revolving around King of Wands in reverse. That was right off the bat too. Wow. See, that's why that's the power of 2 decks. That's the power of watching through the whole thing. I know it's very difficult. I understand that. Even myself, like I can't even watch myself for as long as I do. But the thing is that you can see like how it goes into like the confirmation. That's when you're really like, oh, all right. So now you know you're dealing with the King of Wands reverse energy. And now with that energy, you just apply it as like, you know, I describe the energy, and then that energy will be what you're dealing with, the type of person. And you put that together and you say, oh, okay, I know that person that I'm dealing with is ruthless. They're fucking boorish. Okay, they're very impulsive. They're, you know, they put unachievable expectations on people. They're stubborn, very opinionated, this person. You know who that is that's around you, that's been around you for a long time. All right, and they try to make you out like you were this, you know, like loose person, but you're this Queen of Wands. You're the real sexy Queen of Wands. They try to say that you, all you care about is how you look, that you're so self-absorbed. But that was only, you know, your confidence. You're just enthusiastic, you're courageous. You're not negative. This person is very negative, this King of Wands reverse. They're very much like somebody who would have the news on all the time. You know, just so people could hear like depressing thing. You know what I mean? Like this is what this person, it's like they'll be the one, they're the Debbie Downer, this King of Wands reverse. Like you'll say, oh, you'll come in excited. And then they'll say, oh, well, yeah, but here's the thing about that. And then act like they're doing you a favor after they just crushed whatever. So this person's a fucking piece of shit. I really, I'm telling you, you don't deal with this person anymore, though. This person's not even anybody you would talk to. You hate this person, actually. So what else is it we need to know? What's going on with this King of Wands in reverse here, this character? We see they're clearly, clearly in trouble here. All right, why is that they're in trouble? Because you have this Knight of Swords energy. You're action-orientated, you're ambitious, you're driven to succeed. This person tried to, you know, they undermined you, they underestimated you. They didn't think you were going to be this fearless, this ambitious to fight. They didn't think you were going to fight back. They thought you were going to roll over, die, and they were just going to keep doing what they've been doing, this Warlock. But you really, like, you hit them with this Uno reverse, though. They really didn't see it coming either. It's like this is somebody who's like so confident. It's like the rabbit in the hare. Like this is a person who like did everything to cheat to get where they are, and just laughed at you the whole way because you tried to do things the right way. And then this person was at the end of the day stealing your energy, projecting your energy. But you somehow or another became this Nine of Pentacles, though. You didn't need anybody. This person needed you like to need them or have people around that need you. So it's like money or something. They need you to be put in a bad situation to where you had to like need people, and then they can like make fun of you or something and treat you like a piece of shit, like you're a fucking loser. This is what they love, like because you know how we would always be the ones who have the problems, but it was these fucks projecting onto us. But listen, they're all gonna deal with this because they're suffering right now. Just the fact that they can't get near you, and the fact that you became this Nine of Pentacles out of this. And you've been put on display too. People have been watching you. It ain't like you just watched you get better and better. Watched you handle these attacks. It's mesmerizing, they say. Okay? And you know what else is really mesmerizing? The Ten of Swords in reverse, that you recovered from a painful ending. Okay, so you recovered from this painful ending here, okay, and now you're coming back all action-oriented, ambitious, driven, like, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck just happened is what this King of Wands reverse, like, You are supposed to be dead, down and out, and then you're coming back like this. Like it's like you got back up and said, "Yeah, right, brother. You think you did your comeback. That's what this, you're in your comeback. You're in your Hulk Hogan comeback. You're hulking up right now. You're Knight of Swords energy. You said, I'm ready to go for it, brother. Let's do this. You're ready to go. Come on." And now they're backing away. This King of Wands reverse. They got their hands up. They're saying, "Whoa, brother, let's talk about this." Now they want to talk about this. We say, "No, we don't want to talk no more. No more. Okay, we know what you did. We know what you're all about. You're not going to trick us again." 1, 2, 3. That's all we got to tell you. And how we're going to do that? Because we're a high priestess. That's why. We see things other people don't see. We clearly see that we're going to hit this King Wands in reverse with the big boot, hit him with a leg drop, okay, and send everybody home happy. So what the Hulkster tells me, brother. He says the perfect formula. He says sends them home happy. He says puts the butts in the seats. That's what he tells me. I don't know, but the High Priestess is here, and they say, well, we'll see. Let's see what happens here. Let's not get too carried away here. Death's here. Let Death handle this. We don't have to go deal with these people. We already beat them. They're done. If they want to keep coming back and want to keep fighting us, we're done. We already beat you. Go get to the back of the line now. Alright? Because you're not going to avoid the Tower of Terror. It's here. This King of Wands in reverse has to be deal with this Tower of Terror. It's here. At the beginning, the first one says they were trying to avoid this Tower of Terror. It could only last so long. They do not have control. They thought they had control of the universe. I don't know. This person really was thought they were some type of fucking master wizard. I really think that's what you're dealing with here. Some fuck. This could be like a Mason. This is somebody that thought they knew a lot more than they really did. They thought that they had you figured out, though. They didn't see you coming back like this, getting back up, hitting them with the fucking. It's crazy. It's just so funny to me. I just did it in my head. You just sitting there, and then you're getting beat down the whole time by whatever this is, these demons, and then all of a sudden you just get back up and beat them. So funny. It really is. I love it, though. I love it. Because you showed the betrayal. You overcame this betrayal. You said, brother, I knew it was you. You're the one. And somebody always has to turn on you. Okay, that's what it comes. I'm giving you exactly what wrestling is. Somebody always has to turn on you. Okay, you get the friend, you make the friend, you get him in there, you say, oh, come on, I'll take care of you, let's go, you're with me now. And then they get jealous of you because people like you more, you're paying attention, they should just be happy that you're letting them hang around. But no, they want to hate on you now. Now they're jealous. They want to beat you, they said. And they never can. They try, and they always try, and they always lose. And then they have to learn their lesson. They have to come back and say, hey, I couldn't do it. I knew it. You're the greatest. But these people, they don't want to do this. They just want to keep coming back. It's that's only going to last so long before, the universe, who is the one who's in charge, the commissioner here, they're going to say, no, you're not going to keep attacking our champion. No way, you got to go. You're fired. You're fired. You're not going to attack us. That's why this betrayal is being seen. And I know that went off the rails. That was pretty crazy if you didn't understand what I was saying. I was going the wrestling terminology there. But it's funny because I see things in my head that make me laugh. It's just fucking great. Feels like my third eye is more like that fluoride is breaking up or something. I can see things better. I really can. And I can see this King of Wands reverse has the Tower of Terror to look forward to. Okay, and who's with them? This King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this person now is obsessed with status and wealth. This King of Wands reverse advised this King of Pentacles in reverse. This could have been somebody you were with in the past. This could have been a karmic soulmate. This could have been, this could be your counterpart. I think it's a karmic soulmate, though, but I believe it's something along those lines. It's not your real twin, though. But whoever this is, this person was somebody that this King of Wands in reverse got in their ear and was basically saying that you were going to hold them down, and the only way to get to where they need to be is by, letting go of you, sacrificing you. Okay, this is where this came into text. So this is a sacrifice. This is a sacrifice that's went wrong. Okay, these people actually sacrificed themselves trying to sacrifice you. Okay, because you, Eight of Pentacles, is just mastering your craft. You're sharpening your skill. You're getting better at what you're doing here. Okay, you're becoming more under control. You're not playing. You're not, wrestling around the mud. You're not. You are finding out just how strong you really are. You're cutting through these illusions. The characters are under judgment. Can't avoid this. I mean, it's here. Tower of Terror. So, okay, so they have now this person wanted to get this. So you had these two characters working together, more or less. These are somebody close to you that was willing to be bought here. That's somebody that you thought maybe loved you, but they really didn't. So this is probably most likely, you know, like a first, like, husband, first wife, like a first love person who was corrupted and was a karmic soulmate, but that was all where a lot of your problems came from, was this King of Pentacles reverse. This person that was obsessed with sex wealth, and this King of Wands reverse said that you would never be able to get them to where they needed to be. Okay, you were holding them back, and that they had to let you go. But, you know, you recovered from the painful ending and came back now, like this Knight of Swords energy, and now these two are in the Tower of Terror. Makes sense. You're just mastering your craft, being the best. I mean, it always ends up being this way. So anything else? What's happening with this King of Pentacles? Remember, they're in this Tower of Terror, right? Okay, why are they in this Tower of Terror? Because you are this Nine of Pentacles. We've seen this earlier. You don't need anybody. You self-care, you're luxurious, you are able to take care of yourself. You don't need anybody. These people needed you to need them. That's why they want to put you in these bad situations, fuck your credit up, get you in trouble, put you in jail, get you hooked on drugs, just so you would never be, you know, able to get to where you need to be. And these people wish this upon you, okay? And they got to the point where you were not accepting this anymore, and you completely closed your energy off and became this Nine of Pentacles. That's why we saw this Ace of Pentacles at the beginning. You're getting this opportunity. You sure are. So what's going to happen? What's going to be the end with this? Alright, is that there's a Page of Pentacles in reverse here. So these people, they cannot manifest anymore. Whatever they were building with your energy, they cannot build anymore. It's blocked. They're seen as greedy. They were greedy. They're coming off as fucking completely dead weight here, because they can't make anything happen. They're trying to avoid this tower. They can't focus. They have too many other things. This King of Wands reverse is probably going to take themselves out. This King of Pentacles in reverse, they could be salvaged. I don't believe this King of Wands in reverse could, though. This King of Pentacles reverse probably would be third person who's up. They're not really a bad person. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, you're the sun. You're the one who brings the fun. You're positive. You do the right things. You're very fair. That's the thing. You're very fair. You'll give people the opportunity. You're willing to listen. I know that. You're not one that just, you know, close the door on things. Even no matter how it was, because you have to look at things from all different perspectives. And if they get past death, then that means that it's okay, that you can talk to those people. They're not going to do anything. They can't betray you again. They don't want to, actually. This King of Wands in reverse does, though. But this is how this person is going to end up helping you, because people are going to see through this person what was really going on. Because this person is going to, they're really in trouble. Okay, and who's with them? This King of Swords in reverse. Okay, these are the two energies I said at the beginning you hate the most. This King of Wands in reverse and this King of Swords in reverse are just two malicious, ruthless, fucking manipulative, just people that don't have empathy. They don't have no empathy. They don't care about love. It's all about money. It's all about sex. It's all about weird shit with these people. Ritualistic people they are. And then they try to project themselves as wholesome and then try to push onto you as like this fucking junkie, this idiot, this dope, stupid. That's what they love to say. They love to say you're stupid or something. Or not, like, I don't know, just like you can't take care of yourself, they like to say. Alright, so that's good. We have your two biggest enemies in the Tower of Terror now. Alright, and look, now they're under judgment. This is what's completely repeating itself now. So being under judgment, these two have to go. You can't help them. You have the entire, it's like the Emperor in reverse here. This is everybody except the King of Cups in reverse right now. And wherever they are, but you have the King of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, and this King of Pentacles in reverse that are all in this tower. They were trying to avoid it, but you being so action-oriented and ambitious with this, you know, Knight of Swords energy and being this Nine of Pentacles is what causing this tower, because they needed you to need them somehow, or they need you to fucking act like you were like attacking them, but they're being seen as the ones who are attacking you. They said you attacked them, but now they're attacking you. Okay, and you're in Hermit energy. They can't say that anymore. How are they going to say you're attacking them when you're in Hermit energy? They're trying to attack a Hermit. Okay, somebody doesn't want to be bothered, and they're being seen for it. And that's why the Tower's here. People are asking questions. Why are you doing this? This person's not near you. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles is the ideal spouse, the one everyone comes to see, the one everyone wants to be. That's who you are. You are this Nine of Pentacles in Hermit energy. I mean, these people, they're still trying to attack you. They just can't get to you, though. That's what it comes down to. It's like they're looking for you or something, and they can't find you, but they're still trying. But it's like you don't even have to see this, because Steph's here blocking them. The horns are blaring here, Judgment, and the Tower of Terror is here in full effect, out and about. Okay, and bang, and here I said, Death is here, and yes, he is. There's another confirmation. So we'll see that twice. Death here twice for this King of Wands in reverse twice. All right, they thought they were going to get away with this. It's just they're done. It's over. As long as you stay in Hermit energy and keep resting and relaxing and doing what you're doing, becoming who you are. Because remember, you're getting better and better. The more you rest and relax, the better and better you get. Okay, that's why Three of Cups, you feel better, you're celebrating, you want to have a good time, you're people, they see your value, they're getting nostalgic towards you. And you're doing this all from Hermit energy, because you don't have to be seen out and about. The fact that you're able to do this in Hermit energy and still be happy, still be so, loving is what really matters here. Alright, because this Eight of Cups in reverse, these people, they want to hang on though. They don't want this to end. Alright, they're hopeless though, but they're drifting here. They have a fear of change. They're trying to hold on to this situation. That's why Death's here, because they don't want to go. They're hanger-oners, they're clingers. This is a stage 5 clinger. They have to be removed. They don't want to go. They were feeding on your energy all these years. They never thought the supply was going to run out. This is what it is. There's your energy, the supply has ran out. And these two are, they want to sacrifice you, but now they sacrifice themselves for you. And people are seeing that because you're Seven of Pentacles, you're hardworking, you're efficient, you had a long-term view, you got to this Nine of Pentacles, you did this while being in Hermit energy, you have Death here blocking, that's your 8th house, our 8th house mascot, he's here twice. I mean, you're good. Don't worry about nothing, you're with us. So let's get the ending here, because I feel like I really went off, babbled here a little bit, but it's okay, I got my point across, I hope. Okay, because Nine of Cups in reverse is not a wish come true. These King of Wands in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse try to make attacking you is going to get their wish come true. The ships are not coming in here. These people are just all about greed. They got this, corrupted this King of Pentacles in reverse, somebody who is probably karmic soulmate. I mean, you'll probably give that person the benefit of the doubt. This person probably did hurt you really bad, though. This is probably who a lot of you are thinking of, but a lot of you might be thinking of another person who's newer. But I believe this is a much older person. Not much older, but it's somebody like that, you were in a serious relationship with that really, went to town on you. And you've seen why they did it, but it was like, they made it like it was all your fault. But the reality is all this was going on in the background. And this was all designed to take your energy. And now you got back up, and you have this Hierophant here, being socially approved. This Hierophant saying that whatever these people said about you is not true. You've proved it day in and day out that it's not true. There's nothing they could say, and the fact that they even did say it is what is taking them apart. Why did you say that? Because you're just going to say, I don't even know why these people are so hateful. Why they're so jealous. Okay, here's another Three of Cups in reverse. Now they're all alone. They're overindulgent. These want the rumors. They've created so many rumors, okay, and the fact that they did it, people said, well, where did these rumors come from? This King of Wands in reverse. This is who told us everything. So this is where it all came from. This is the root. This King of Wands in reverse. But you got to the root. Okay, they fed information to this King of Swords in reverse. Okay, this King of Pentacles in reverse also fed information. But it was this King of Wands in reverse who was the one who, they've seen you in a vulnerable spot. So this person thought that for sure that they had you here. But Two of Pentacles, you were too flexible. You adapted here. You were too flexible. There was no way that you were too balanced. That's why you're at this Hermit, this Nine of Pentacles. Only certain people could do what you do. It's not hard. It's too difficult for these people. They were looking at what would destroy them, is what they tried to do to you, but they didn't realize just how strong you are. Okay, and look, they have a Queen of Cups in reverse with them. Okay, now this little crybaby that they had trying to replace you, this is what it is. They brought this Queen of Cups in reverse and this King of Wands in reverse. Tried to say this is what you are. Okay, because after this, whatever, King of Pentacles reverse probably left you behind. You probably lost your mind a little bit. You probably went crazy. I'm not saying went crazy, but you really were depressed. That you maybe even wearing this energy. Okay, and this energy was projected onto you by this Warlock. Okay, but the fact is that this is not your energy, so you return this energy to whoever they thought that they were cloaking in your energy to keep getting your energy. It's so crazy, but the fact of the matter is that you came out with this Ace of Wands. You still have the urge to create. You're still an inspiration. After all they did, you still don't even care about this person. It's like, and we just want you to go away. So it's going to be the end. I mean, really, I think I really went a little too far on this one. All right, bang, here's another one. Yes, that's how we'll end it. And that is with this Ace of Wands here. Because listen, after all they did to you, you still have the urge to create here. Okay, you're an inspiration. You have the desire to do what needs to be done. You're very enthusiastic. You're energetic. New opportunities are here. You're growing. You're like a pioneer, it says. Okay, you're leading the charge here. You're like the alpha. You're ready to go. Ambitious, like this Knight of Swords. Action-oriented. You're very original, very authentic. Ace of Wands. Yes, you are. You are in your Ace of Wands right now because that's what you are. You're an inspiration. You're the best, okay? And that is why Five of Wands, all this conflict, all this competition, all this rivalry that they thought they were creating, all they did was help you, okay? Now they see your true power because Death's here showing them that he's with you and that he's helping you and that whatever these people said shows that they're the ones that are the evil ones here. So what is going to end here, okay? Because Six of Swords reverse, they're resistant to change. They want to keep going with this, all right? So they're not, it's going to be forced. It's going to be a painful ending because you have this Seven of Wands. You're in complete control here. So they're going to take themselves out. You don't have to do anything. You just keep doing what you're doing, and you're fine with it. Okay, I'm not saying this is the end result, but it's like this is what you have to do. This is how you become better. You're not even going to have to worry. You're not even going to worry about this because you're not going to see it. You're not going to see any of this at all. Okay, because look, Nine of Swords in reverse. You're overcoming whatever fears you have. You're not scared anymore. You don't care. You're like, whatever. Go do whatever you want. Go get married. Go do it. They thought they were scaring somebody. They're not scaring nobody because Six of Pentacles, remember, you're receiving what's meant for you. Yes, you are. I'm doing one more because I'm totally flying on this one. All right, and then you have this Knight of Wands energy here, okay, because there was that didn't just come out, did it? Well, whatever it was. But here's you go, Knight of Wands energy. You're passionate, you're inspired, you're adventurous, you're fearless. You are everything, okay? You've gotten through this. And this burden that they thought they were going to put on you, they are the ones carrying it, all right? This is what the King of Wands in reverse wanted for you. You didn't accept it. I didn't like that energy. I'm sorry. That's why I was off with it. I didn't really enjoy it because there's all this. I don't like this King of Wands in reverse, and they're all up in your energy right now. I hate that energy. All right, so I'm gonna kind of wrap this up because it's like I'm ending it on like, ugh, and it's hot in here. All right, so stand your ground is what it's saying. Stand your ground. There's something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. All right, create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. Okay, don't cross the line though. Create a boundary. Do not cross the line. That's if you stand up for yourself. They want you to cross the line. You don't have to cross the line. They are the ones who already crossed the line. They're the ones who are going to pay. So what's going to be the crystal of the day? And that is going to be Phenacite. Phenacite. All right, I did get a bracelet of Phenacite. I don't think it was real though, but it's I'm not even sure. It's about ascension, higher consciousness, light activation. So maybe this is going to be something that's going to help you get your light codes activated. Among the highest vibration crystals, Phenacite awakens the light body, expands spiritual awareness, and aligns you with the divine truth. Crown all, I stand in divine light, guided by higher wisdom. I stand in divine light, guided by higher wisdom. I stand in divine light, guided by higher wisdom. Yes, you do. That's why you're the best. But just know this energy drained me here. Okay, so that's why I'm a little bit like on my voice. But it is hot. It is one of them days. So I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. But yes, I'm aware that this energy I wasn't the best. Okay, I wasn't too thrilled with this. But that's here for whoever this energy is that's trying to, play games because their games are over.